Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to the Bitcoin Retirement Plan website / YouTube. Got a great training video for you here today. Once again, my name is Mike McDonald with the McDonald Marketing Group, and we're going to share with you a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet that will help you build your business. Now, I want to send out a big old attaboy to two of my buddies, Mr. Bob Patrick and Mr. Tom LaFalce, who helped me put together this spreadsheet. So sit back, review this because it's a learning video as well. We're going to share with you information that will help you build your business to a whole new level. Stay tuned. Okay, everybody, let's take a few minutes out and let me kind of give you a quick overview of what this spreadsheet is designed to do. First off, let me give you this disclaimer. No guarantees made on how many Bitcoins you will earn. Earnings are based 100% on your efforts and the efforts of the people on your team. No guarantees are made on the price of Bitcoin today or any time in the future dates. The value of Bitcoin goes up and down based on supply and demand. Now, if you would like to get a copy of this Excel spreadsheet, feel free to shoot me an email requesting it. You see the email there on the screen. Plus, I have information in the description here on the YouTube channel. But thank you, each and every one, for stopping by and allowing me to share this training with you. Now, this is designed to do two things. Number one, is designed to share with you how the donations come in to your e-wallet and how the donations go out in the pay it forward concept. The old saying is the more you give, the more you what? Receive. So we're going to share with you how the money goes out and the money comes in and how your Bitcoins can grow. This particular program with only 62 people that you are, in your what we call matrix group in 5 different stages will help you produce over 84 Bitcoins, and it could happen over and over and over again if you've watched some of my other videos here on Bitcoin Retirement Plan. So let's get started. This very first column right here is the stages that you'll be going through. There's 5 stages. This column right here has to do with how many people get on your team at different stages, and we'll come back to that. This represents how many Bitcoins that you will be donating. This represents the Bitcoins that you will be receiving. So this is Bitcoins being donated, Bitcoins being received, total through the 5 stages. The column here in blue represents the dollars if each Bitcoin was worth $1,000. Okay? Now, up here in this yellow box, we can change that number to whatever we want. As the price goes up, I just simply change this number here in this yellow box. Price goes down, I can change the number. So we're going to show you what the conversion would be, and actually you can use any dollar, any country over here based on wherever you're from, but being the fact I'm from the great state of Texas, dead center paradise, we're using US dollars. This column right here represents the total donations you will send out or pay forward during the 5 stages. This column represents the total, and this column right here represents the total net gain, and this represents the total net dollars if you was to convert those Bitcoins into US dollars. So let's get started with step 1. First thing you do is obviously pay it forward. How do you do that? Well, someone sent you a link to get started, right? So you go and you sign up, get your own website, Bitcoin Funding Team. You now have to activate that website. How do you activate? By making a one-time out-of-pocket donation of 10% of the value of a Bitcoin. Now, in this illustration, we're going to say that Bitcoin is worth $1,000. Right now, it's worth quite a bit more than that. Today, it was right at $1,200. But for simplicity's sakes, I want to use this at $1,000. And keep in mind, you can change this number anytime you want to. So you make a one-time, out-of-pocket donation. We call that pay it forward, right? Now, when you do that, that opens up stage one for you to invite two people. Now, I like to use the word invite because this is not one of those MLM deals, multi-level marketing deals, where you're out trying to recruit anybody and everybody that can fog a mirror. This is about you building a team of 62 like-minded people. Now, you have the opportunity to invite 2, 4, 8, 10, 20, as many people as you want, but I would somewhat recommend that you find people that have a like mind like you, people that are somewhat entrepreneurial spirited, somebody that, wants to give and help other people, somebody that is willing to help train and develop and lead other people. Those are the kind of people you want on the team. You don't want to invite people that you got to drag all the time and you got to pump up all the time and you got to beg them to do this. You don't want to do that. But here's the bottom line. You go get, on stage one, you get two people. Now, let's just go through the people for a second. You get two. Now, your job is to help those two people get their two people. That becomes 4. Your job, once again, is to help those 4 people get their 2 people, which becomes 8. 2, 4, 8, duplicate. That's kind of what the team motto is here. When those 8 people go get their 2 people, that becomes 16. When those 16 people get their 2 people in stage 5, that becomes 32. That's a total of 62 people. Now, here's the beauty of what we're doing. When you make a one-time out-of-pocket donation of 10%, in this case $100, you go get 2 people. Those 2 donations, as you see right here, come right back to you. So you pull in 2 donations at $100 each. Now there's $200 sitting in your e-wallet. Now, the best thing you can do for yourself is help those 2 people go and get their 2 people. Because here's what happens. When you invite somebody to be on your team and they immediately get back what they put out, in other words, they made a donation and they got back a donation and they're now at an even out of pocket, they get fired up. They say, wow, this really works. So you want to help your people get their 2 people as quickly as possible, preferably within the first 48 hours, so they can receive their 2 donations. Now, when you receive your 2 donations, in this case is $200, you're going to take those 2 donations and you are immediately going to go into your back office and upgrade to stage 2. That upgrade to stage 2 is going to be 20%. So that is $200. So you're going to take that $200 and you're going to pay it forward. And if you notice over here in the gains here, really there's no gain here because you're taking the 2 and you're paying it forward. But it gets better. Hang in here with me. Once you receive 2 donations on stage 2, then you're going to take those 2 donations and you're going to pay it forward, because what's going to happen is when you open up stage 1, that opens for 2 donations, right? When you upgrade, that opens up for 4 people to donate. Those 4 people are going to donate $200. Well, 4 times 2 is what? 800. So now you've got $800 coming through the pipeline. Because you paid it forward with $200, you now have $800 coming forward. Now, you're going to take 2 of those. The first 2 donations that come to you, you're going to want to go to stage 3 over here and upgrade and send that $400, pay it forward, but you're still going to have a balance of $400 in a positive cash flow, or 0.04. So now you are beginning to stack up your Bitcoins. Now, once you've made that $400 donation, there's going to be 8 people come in and make $400 donations to you in stage 3. So you multiply 8 times 4 is $3,200. So you're now sitting on $3,200 coming through the pipeline as your people begin to do what you do. Now you've got $3,200 additional funds in your wallet. You take one coin, one Bitcoin, you pay it forward. That still leaves you a balance of $2,200 plus the $400 that you had from the other stage. So really that's $2,600 if you add those together. So now you're 2.2 plus the 0.4 Bitcoin up. That is beautiful, okay? Now, you spent 1,000 or you sent one coin. See, the system in the back office will tell you who you need to pay it forward to, who you need to donate to, and how much. So it's really powerful. You get a website that monitors all of this for you at FOC, free of charge. The website that you have that monitors this is free of charge to us, and we can look at it 24/7 and see exactly what's going on in our total organization of teammates, okay? Now, we're on level 3 here. Bear with me. We sent out 1,000 or 0.1 Bitcoins and a donation. That now opens up stage 4 where 16 people are going to do what you did. In other words, 16 people will now upgrade, and that will send you 16 Bitcoins. If Bitcoins are at 1,000, that's $16,000 coming into your e-wallet. As the first 2 donations come in, you now take 2 Bitcoins out of your e-wallet. You pay it forward, so you're sending 2 donations out. You're going to get back 14 more, so that gives you an additional 14 Bitcoins over and above what you've already got. And if you converted that to dollars, that's 14,000. Now, when you come out of stage 4, that opens up stage 5 for 32 people. Now, you paid it forward 2 Bitcoins. That means 32 people, if you'll look right here, will be sending you 2 Bitcoins. So 32 times the 2 Bitcoins is 64 Bitcoins that will be coming into your e-wallet. That's 64,000. Zero money now goes out. You get to keep the full 64 Bitcoins. So that's 64 that you get to keep. Now let's do a total of exactly what happened here. Bottom line, 62 people on your team. 84.2 Bitcoins came in through the pipeline into your e-wallet. If you was to convert that into dollars and cents, that's 84,200 that came through. 3.7 Bitcoins are going out. Those are donations that you made. So my question to you is this. Are you willing to donate 3.7 Bitcoins to receive 84.2 Bitcoins? I know what that answer is, and the answer is yes. Well, that's the power that you have in our program, is that by making this one-time out-of-pocket donation, you now have put yourself in position. The only way you can win is be in position to win. There's no guarantee here, but if we all are in this for the same purpose and reason, and that's to help other people win, then it's a win-win-win. Because there will be people on your team who will bring in more than 2. They will bring in more than 4 or 8 or 10. So it's about how fast can you run, how fast can you teach others to do what you did. But look at the bottom line. 62 people on your team can produce 84.2 Bitcoins, and your out-of-pocket donations is 3.7, leaving you a balance of 80.5 Bitcoins in your e-wallet. Now, how many Bitcoins would you like to collect on a monthly basis? Because this could happen over and over and over again. Forget about the price of Bitcoin right at this moment. What if you could collect a couple of hundred, maybe 1,000 Bitcoins between now and the end of the year? What if Bitcoin does what they say it will do and go from 1,200, what it is right now in that neighborhood, to 2,000 to 3,000? Maybe more. Now, what I want you to do, if you're watching this screen, is write this number down, 84,200. Write down this number right here is the number I want you to write down, because I'm writing it down too, 84,200. And then I want you to write this number over here on the end, 80,500. Okay? 80,500. Now, the beautiful thing about this spreadsheet is I can change this number. What if the price of Bitcoin actually goes to 2,000 as a forecast? All I got to do is change that to 2,000. As you see, I just changed it to 2,000. And when I click this, all the numbers in blue and all the numbers in red will change. The Bitcoins will remain the same. No matter what the price of Bitcoin is, you're still going to collect 84.2 Bitcoins. You're still going to donate 3.7 Bitcoins. You're still going to end up with 80.5 Bitcoins in your wallet. Nobody is going to take a commission off of these donations. These are 100% donations from person to person. Beautiful. This is the most brilliant program I've ever seen. Now, watch this. $2,000 per coin. Bam! Look at the number. It went from 84,000 to 168,000. It went over here to a net gain of 161,000. So the question is, what if you put yourself in position to start accumulating Bitcoin over and over and over again? And what if it takes a couple of years to get to 2,000? You're sitting on a nest egg of a lot of money. What if it goes, I've had people tell me it's going to go to 4,000 by the end of, not this year, but the next year, 2 years from now. Watch what happens when that goes to 4,000. Bam! $336,000 coming through the pipeline. You still have the same amount of Bitcoins, but your net gain over here is 322,000. That's if it just go through at one time. But see, you can do it over and over and over again. That's the most brilliant program I've ever seen. So I'm going to close with this. How big is your vision? How big is your want to? What are you willing to do? What walls are you willing to climb or run through? How many no's are you willing to get to make this thing happen? Because this is a game changer. This is life-changing. This is legacy income that you can build for you and your family and your family's family. Don't take this lightly. Get back with whoever invited you to watch this video, whoever invited you to be part of Bitcoin funding team, and lock arms with them. Do your homework. Study Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is going to go to $10,000. Become a student of cryptocurrency. I promise you, it's going to be worth the time and energy and effort. Think about what you could do. You could pay off your mortgage. You could pay off your student loans. You could pay all the college for your kids and your grandkids. You could look at all the charities you could help around the country and around the world. Just think about what you could do with an extra $300,000 or $400,000 per month. You heard me right, per month. This could happen every month, over and over and over again. So, with everything to gain and nothing to lose, what is the risk? The risk is for you to be at the right place at the right time and not even give it a try. All of us heard about Bitcoin when it was 10 cents, $20, $50, $100, $200, $500. We've heard all those stories, and we didn't act. But you know what? The good news is, back then you would have had to pay for those coins. Today you can earn those coins. Back then you would have had to do it by yourself. Today you can do it with a team. Together, everybody achieves more. Thank y'all for the opportunity to share this information. I hope it was useful to you. Watch some of my other videos, and you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome journey. We look forward to meeting you in person. Take care, and if you want one of these spreadsheets, feel free to email me. But also, do me a favor, hit the like button over here, because that helps the YouTube ratings to go out, and it helps us all to win. So take a minute out, hit the like button. We look forward to seeing you at the top. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.